That means that I came in with just pure excitement. And people that I felt didn't have as much talent as me started to make more money than I was. And I sat there one day and I went to my upline. I said, why are these people making more money than me? I'm bringing more people to meetings. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And she says, can I be straightforward with you? I said, yes. She said, you're trying to reinvent the wheel. I know you come from business background. I know you're a business owner. I know you're the CEO of your own company, but network marketing is about systems. It's about duplication. It's not about you being the master. It's about everyone in your team mastering the art of building. So very quickly, I had to kind of shut off what I kind of knew and relearn the industry and relearn the business. Because I was 2 years into the business. I was, green as grass. I didn't know anything. And I was also this young entrepreneur that thought I knew everything because I was running my own company, right? So one of the things that I started to do was I started to become coachable. I said, okay, what do I need to do? And, we go back to the basics, write your list, don't prejudge, talk to people, get enough no's to get your yeses, train everybody, and so that journey did really, really well. I started to really, soar in the company. I became the poster child of the company eventually. And this was a big company. My ID number in that company after 3 years was 275,000. Okay. That was my ID number. And I became the poster child for the company. I was doing their skincare videos and had a lot of fun, made a lot of money. Unfortunately, the company went belly up. They had some, not very good management. And it was the end of it. Through that, I didn't look at that as a negative. At the beginning I did, but I started to look at that as a positive. What did I learn? How much did I grow? What did I do? And then soon after, I was able to get introduced to Opulence Global, which at that time was called Global Wealth Trade. And here's the kicker. I don't know if most of you guys know this, but I was actually contacted 4 times for GWT. And not by one person, by multiple different people. You see, the importance of business is like and trust. One of the biggest things that you need to do is when you're trying to talk to somebody is to build like and trust. What does that mean? You get to know them a little bit and build that trust with them that they're going to want to do business with you. So what happened was the first couple of people that called me, I did not know who they were. There were just random people calling me and saying, hey, Sanaz, we heard that you've had a lot of success in network marketing. We want to introduce you to a new company. And I immediately said, what? I'm not interested. And I hung up the phone because I was really not interested. A, I was still a little bit bitter from my last company. B, I hadn't got over my grief yet, I guess you want to call it. B, the thing was, I didn't know these people. So if you don't know someone, how do you go and do business with them? And C, the reality of it was I needed going to do because I really didn't know what I was going to do. So the fourth person that called me was actually somebody who was in my upline in my last company. And she said, hey, listen, I know the company is not here, but I want to talk to you about an amazing company. I found a phenomenal, CEO. He has a story like us. He's been, gone through his hoops in the industry, had a lot of success. So she edified Ramin and said, come and just have lunch with him. Or come and have coffee with him. And I remember it was in June of 2006. And I got up and I got dressed up and I went to meet a CEO for a lunch. And as I walked in, I saw Ramin in this little seminar room. I think it was Cat's Deli right on Dufferin. They just renovated, made it into a different restaurant. That was the first time I ever saw our founder CEO standing in front of the room, and he was training, and they were doing a boot camp that day. And there was 12 people sitting in that room. Now, remember, I came from a company where when we were doing seminars, it was 500, 600, 700 people, 1,000 people, what Opulence is today. So when I saw, 12 people sitting in a room, what do you guys thought? I thought opportunity, right? Now, those are the times that a company can be volatile because at the beginning, the company can go high or low. Anyways, long story short, after speaking to Ramin, he did a napkin presentation. He did the comp plan for me on a napkin, believe it or not, on a napkin. And I got so excited. I basically got on board. And the following week, I ended up putting 32 LAs. By the time it was $5,000 at that time, I put 32 LAs all in one line. And I remember getting a phone call from the VP and he said, what are you doing? And I said, what? And he said, you just put in a whole bunch of people. Are these people real? I said, well, yeah, the credit cards are real. He said, where'd you get 32 people? I said, these are some of the people in my downline. And so long story short, imagine what happened to those 32 people. All of them started to call their people and boom, momentum hit. And my business started to grow and build as a distributor. And you know what? At that time, I want to share with you guys, we didn't have website that we do today. We didn't have the infrastructure we have today. We didn't have the website that we have today. We didn't have the shopping cart. We didn't have the products. We didn't have the research. We didn't have the scientists. We didn't have any of that stuff. It was just purely fashion, you know, and jewelry. Actually, it was gold. It was mostly yellow gold jewelry and stuff like that, because Ramin, our founder CEO's family, comes from a jewelry background. Anyways, long story short, I basically jumped on board. Here's one of the key factors. I never prejudged anything. I learned to trust the process. I learned that, you know, whatever the company had offered, because remember, my previous upline told me the same thing, you know, follow the principles, follow the guidelines, duplicate, and so on and so forth. So I incorporated the system right away. I started to surpass my upline. I surpassed my upline in the first 3 months. I started to have tremendous success. I started to create great money again. But here's what happened. The business, as it was growing, as it was thriving, I also started to help our corporate team a little bit, saying feedback, you know, this is what we need. How about we do this? What about if this? Because remember, at that time when I joined, the company was already, you know, formed. Our CEO had already founded the company. The CEO was already moving and growing. We had already grown into multiple different countries. And here I am, new entrepreneur, full of vinegar and water, that wants to, you know, do this and do this and do this, because I saw opportunity. And I was so excited for the opportunity, because I knew that if we were to, you know, work hard and to create something great, it would change the lives of so many people. And ladies and gentlemen, today, 16 years later, I'm still with this amazing, phenomenal company, and I will be here till life. And why? Let me share with you now why this opportunity in this company. So during my journey in the 16 years I've been here, has there been other opportunities? Absolutely. Have I been approached? Absolutely. Have I been given, you know, these packages for me to do things? Absolutely. Have I gone? Absolutely not. Why? Consistency, integrity, longevity, but most importantly, knowing that the company works. Look, you only change something or you move around when something is not working. The reality of it is we have a proven track record with people that are working, that are creating success. Now, does it take overnight for you to do that? No. Will you have obstacles? Absolutely. Will there be highs and lows? Absolutely. Will you have bad days where you want to quit? Absolutely. I've had them. And sometimes people say to me, you know, Sanaz, how do you do it? You know, how do you not give up? Here's the thing. Write it down for yourself. Failure is not an option for you. If not this, then what? Imagine if I used to always say this to my downline, if not this, then you have to start a brand new company. You have to retrain yourself. You have to learn the products. You have to get your testimonials. You have to build like and trust with your organization. You have to do everything all over. But you've been here and you already see that it is working. Look, people come in. Ifra is a prime example. I mean, we use Ifra a lot. There's a reason why. Ifra was on the verge of quitting. Ifra kept on banging her head against the wall. She talked to me so many times saying, Sanaz, I'm doing this. It's not working. I keep on talking to people. I can't close anyone. So now this is Ifra who hit 50 grand a month. Think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. And if she was to give up too soon, do you guys think she would reach that? No. You are all amazing. You know, I look at your faces right now. I see your talents. I see your excitement. I see your lives. I see the passion. You got to be consistent with everything you do. There is not a day that I wake up that I'm not consistent with my business. Let me actually share something with you. If you put your business number one in the sense of, and I'm not saying you should put it in front of your family or your kids, but what I'm saying to you is make it a priority. Danny, for example, has a personal life today. We work all week, right? We're actually at the office and we're working every single day. Last night, I had some guests over my home. They're actually still here and I have to get up and host and entertain. But guess what I'm doing this morning? I'm with you guys. You know why? You are my priority. If my story can inspire just one of you guys, with the fact that you can do it, that don't quit. I know there's going to be difficult days. I've had those days. Today, I live the dream life. Today, I've traveled the world. I have seen the world. Today, I have driven every possible exotic car that you can imagine. I have flown in private jets. I've stayed at the most ultra luxury resorts. This is not to impress you. This is to impress upon you that only this industry will allow for you to be able to reach these things. So prioritize what you want to achieve. Prioritize where you want to go. Because if you work for 5 years working towards your passion and your commitment and what you want, are you willing to do that? Are you able to put into elbow grease? And if the answer is yes, then go for it. Because I did that. Most people will not achieve success within the first 2 years. I want to share that with you. Yeah, some people get lucky. Some people, are there at the right time, right place. For some people, it takes 5 to 10 years. Now, most people, when you ask them, do you want to be a millionaire? They say yes. Do you want to create 6 figures? They say yes. But guess what? They're not willing to put in 5 years. And I'm not talking about 5 years sometime. I'm talking about 5 years with your heart and passion. So what makes somebody think that they deserve to make $1 billion in earnings if they're not even willing to put it 2 to 5 years? Network marketing then, back in the day, I'm talking 20 years ago when I started, they used to say you could hit a financial home run 2 to 5 years. There wasn't as much competition as there is today. There wasn't as much of, internet presence as there is today. Everything was based on newspapers and in-house meetings. The industry has evolved. You can do it faster, stronger, and bigger now. Why? Technology. Look what we are doing this morning. Who would have thought? And remember, we're also very innovative. If you really think about it, when did Opulence Global incorporate Zoom? We incorporated it, 4 years ago? We introduced Zoom 4 years ago. We used to use GoToMeetings. We changed to Zoom then to convert it. But guess what? Only many companies incorporated it this year. Why? Because they were forced to. So we are always ahead of the trend. We're always, doing things that needs to be done as a company. Going back to my story, one of the biggest things as a corporate executive, going from distributor side to corporate, I want to talk to you guys about that. Being a distributor, let me share with what you guys have. Freedom. As a distributor, you are able to travel and work and do and be whoever you want to. You can make as much money as you want. So being a distributor versus a corporate member or a corporate executive is very, very different fields. As a distributor, you get to work with the people that you want at the time that you want in whatever country you want. You choose your path. You pave your path. And I was always that leader. Now, what is a leader? Because that word is thrown around. Oh yeah, Danny, my leader, Sanaz, my leader. Okay, what's a leader? A leader in my eyes is someone who paves the path. A leader is the one in the front line that's doing all the grind, moving all the rocks, paving the path for the rest of the troops to come. Do they have the hardest? Yes. Are they doing all the legwork at the beginning? Absolutely. And that's something that I was always doing. I would always pave the path. I would always go through the obstacles. I would always, be doing what needs to be done. And then when my team was there to, reap the rewards, that's when it became rewarding. Because one of the biggest attributes that I have helped hundreds of people to become 6-figure income earners. I have helped hundreds upon thousands of people to become financial free. Get off government assistance for them to be able to live a dream life. I have helped refugees be in countries that cannot legally work, but through the network marketing industry, they're able to feed their children and be able to live. That's what this opportunity does. That's what this industry does. That is why I'm such a big believer of it. The biggest blessing of my life is being able to help others. And the thing is that this industry, this company, this opportunity, this business allows for me to bless other lives every single day. I always share that with our staff. The other day, I shared a testimonial, not only because of the company, not just the money, It's not just the money, by the way. There's so much more out in the world than money. It's helping people. It's changing lives. It's giving the health back to people. I read a story that Amarjeet had shared today, 2 days ago. I cried. The gentleman had Parkinson's for 21 years. And the daughter was videotaping him walking without a walker for 5 to 10 minutes in the backyard. Most people take walking for granted. But you know what? That's a blessing. That's what our product does. So can you imagine blessing somebody's life with your product? Can you imagine someone saying to you, God bless you for helping, my dad, my mom, my aunt, my sister, me walk? That's a blessing. So not only you're blessing people with an opportunity, not you're only blessing them with products, but people are grateful. Now imagine not introducing people. They don't know any different. The worst thing that can happen if someone says no to you. And you know what I always say to people? So what? If they don't want it, so what? Next. You have to go out there and share the products because our products are making a difference. Our products are changing lives. Our business is changing lives. Our business is feeding families. By the way, I want to share with you guys, one of the biggest things that I love doing is the charity work. I think for those of you that know me, I love to donate. I love to give back. I love to help out orphanages. And we just did a charity fundraiser. We raised $3,000. Thank you to those who donated. Some of you were so super generous, and I love you. Thank you. And we were able to match it. You know, for what? For water. We gave people water. How many of you drank water today? How many of you drank water today? All of us. Can you imagine not having water for 2-3 days to drink or to bathe or to give to babies? That's what this business is doing. Blessing lives, people. This is why I get up every single day. This is why I'm as excited as I am today after 16 years. And I know you guys see my passion every day. I don't get on as many calls as I like to share my passion, share my excitement. But you know what? I am super excited as I am today as I was 16 years ago. If not, I'm actually more excited. I have seen over and over and over and over comparing compensation plans. We have the best compensation plan. I've seen it. People that do very minimal, once they're into it, guess what? They start to create phenomenal success. I've seen people in this company go from living in their cars to living in dream homes. I've seen people go from reading a menu to what they can afford to versus buying whatever they want. That's the money aspect. I have seen people not have a driver's license, go get a driver's license and drive luxury cars. I have seen people go from, Ontario housing to owning their own homes and being able to pay back their mortgage quickly. So those are the blessings that this opportunity can do. That's why I do what I do every single day. Now, but from a product perspective, I team with our design team. Now we have a lot of people that are in this company that are working and they're creating. And let me tell you, every single product that we put out makes a difference. Why? Because it's with you in mind. We keep you and your families in mind, how we can become better in the industry, how we can evolve as a safe home revolution industry. So our products are unique. Our products are good. I can look you in the eyes and I can share with you how amazing and safe the ingredients are. You know why? Because myself and my family, we use it. And that was one of the biggest attributes that lacked in my previous company. It was that they did not build their products with customers in mind. And that's why they're no longer around. We are going to be around forever. Our business is going to get passed on generation to generation to generation for your children and your grandchildren. And may God abundantly bless you with so much income that you could pass it on and on and on and on. Again, this is an industry that's, our company is willable. You could pass it on to your children. You could pass it on to your family. So imagine putting in 10 years of consistent work and effort and love and passion and highs and lows, and you don't give up and you do hit a financial home run. How amazing would that be? But that is only up to you. That is only up to you, because so many times we quit just before we get there. So many times we say, oh, let me just try a couple of companies in between. Here's the analogy I always use to people. If you're married Listen to this. If you're married and you try to have a couple of girlfriends on the side, what happens? Doesn't go over so well, right? Business is no different. You become defocused at your main priority. That's the best analogy I can use so you guys understand. The woman is like, right? I got to give you guys some flow in the morning. But the reality of it is that consistency is the key. Being with the same company with the right principles is what's going to get you far. Yeah, absolutely. You know, Steph writes, the green is grass where you water it. Absolutely. Where you focus grows, where you water, where you nourish, where you fertilize, where you build, where you have consistency grows. I have seen people, by the way, when I left my previous company, which was about 15 years ago, many of the leaders, we all went to different companies. There's only 2 other people that I know that have been able to build success the way I have. But from all of them, I have become the most successful. But here's the key. I've only been with one company and never quit. They have hopped around to at least 2 to 3 companies since. There's challenges anywhere you go. I want to share that with you. In every company, there is challenges in every business, whether you like it or not. That's called life. There's challenges with your children. There's going to be challenges with your spouse. There's going to be challenges with your friends. That's called life. It's what you do with it. It's how you treat the adversity. And you know what? We attack adversity. We attack everything that needs to be done so that way we can grow and build. And you know what? Ramin, our founder and CEO, always says, after every valley, there's a hill. After every hill, there is a valley. Some valleys are deeper than others. Some of them you really want to quit. And some of them you feel like you're at the top of the world. The question is, what do you do with adversity? And what do you do with your success? Ask yourself that. What do you do with your adversity? And what do you do with your success? If you are able to turn adversity into strength for you to want to attack it and to build it, if you were to take this opportunity in this time where there is a world pandemic and you know you can't travel and you know you can't be mobile, you have 2 options. You can sit there and have a pity party. Oh, well, you know, the pandemic is not letting me do anything. I think I'm just going to do some of this online. I think I'm going to dabble in no one will see and get distracted. Or here's what I would do. If I was in your shoes, if I was a distributor, the first thing I would do, I would write my list and I would talk to 10 new people. I would go on social media. I have thousands of people on my social media. I don't even know who they are. And I wouldn't say, hey, are you interested in an opportunity? I wouldn't do that. You know what I would do? I would build like and trust. Hi, Maria. I noticed that I've had you on my social media for a little while. Where do I know you from? Were we part of a different company? Did we travel? Did I meet you in a different country? Build it a little bit of like and trust online. Get to know who they are. And say, oh, okay, I thought maybe you were one of my partners at Opulence. And they'll ask you, what's Opulence? Oh, well, that's a company that I'm involved in. And I'm just organizing my list. And I wanted to see how I knew you. Could all of you guys do that with at least 10, 20 people on your Facebook today? Yes. So don't go message them and be like, hey, you know, you want to see my business? Because they're going to say no, or they're going to ignore you, or they're going to block you. Because you're not building like and trust. So those are some of the easy ways that you could use. How many people do you have on Instagram? I'll use all of your social media platforms to be able to build that like and trust, reconnect with people. How many of you have business cards? How many of you have your digital business card? How many of you are sharing that? And if you're not, how are you in business without marketing material? Have all those points. Now, let's talk a little bit about income, because I want to be able to, you know, not take too much of your time, but I want to be able to give you all the sort of nitty gritty that I'm super excited about, because income is one of the big parts that we work for. There's 2 things that we work for: income and freedom, right? Freedom to travel, freedom to build, freedom to do what we want. And so one of the biggest things about income that comes with this company is the infrastructure we have. So here's the thing. Most companies will only be available for you to grow, not as global as we are. We have given you the opportunity for you guys to go spread your wings and for our partners to be able to build. Here's the cool part. You could be in Canada and you can sponsor, or you can have a customer in Israel. That customer in Israel can refer somebody in the Caribbean, and that person in the Caribbean can refer another person in Asia. Our software is so intricate that it allows for all the volume, all the building, all the tracking, all of the systems for you to have access to a global platform. Appreciate that. My company, my previous company, it allowed for us to build in 5 countries only. 5 countries only. It was a global company, supposedly. We are in 200 countries and territories. You want to get paid in renminbi? You can do that. You want to get paid in euro? You can do that. You want to get paid in US dollar? You can do that. You know how? Because at the end of the day, wherever you are, wherever you pull your money out of that country, you get paid in that currency. How cool is that? Then we've been able to set up this phenomenal structure of iPayout. And iPayout, by the way, I highly recommend for you guys to order your iPayout credit card. I don't think many of you guys are using it. If you're not, I think, Danny, it costs them what, $7-10? Yeah, it's something like that.
$7 and they ship it to your home.
$7 and they ship it to your home. I highly recommend use the platform of iPayout. It works so well. You can withdraw money. So that's that part. So we've made it easy for you anywhere in the world to get paid. Now, forget about the back end, you know, that how much infrastructure we have. Now let's go back to how you can make money, how fast you can make money. You could get paid weekly. You could make 6 figures. You could be making an extra $2,000 a week. How about $5,000 a week? How about $10,000 a week? I want you guys to listen to that. How good does that sound? If your bills are all paid, what would you do with that money? If all your and you have $5,000 extra money coming in, what could that do for your life? Would that change your life? The reality is absolutely, it would change my life. So the reality is, why am I sharing that with you? Because no matter how hard you work at your job or in your career even, the possibilities of you having that surplus, it doesn't happen. It only happens in this industry in network marketing. And by the way, remember, we have distributors that make more money than us at corporate. That's the big difference between it being a distributor and being corporate. Now, how do we overcome that? Because when we see your success and our company grows, we grow. There's been distributors that make more money than me, and I'm okay with that. But the reality of it is that we do this for you guys every single day. We are here to service you. We are here to serve you. We are here to grow with you. Your success is our success. Your failure is also our failure. When you don't grow, we ask ourselves why, because we know you guys are talented. I see the talented distributors that we have. I see the talented partners, but you know what I also see? The lack of focus for some people. I see them being all over the place. I see them being a sometime and wanting to get paid as a full-timer. I'm using some forensic analogies, right? But think about it. Can you guys imagine if you brush your teeth twice a week, once in a while, whenever you felt like it? What would your breath smell like? Not very nice, right? So why do we think that it's okay that in business, it's okay for once in a while to show up to businesses? You know what? I'm not in the mood. I'm not going to do this call. I rather, watch that episode. So ask yourself, and that's one thing that I always had to do, is a checkup from the neck up. I constantly held myself accountable. I constantly did whatever it took for me to be able to grow. Why? Because my why, it was so much bigger than me. My why was my family. My why was my parents. I never forget. I was a little girl And, you know, I'm praying for the world to really, really be blessed. I know there's some war in the world, and I hate seeing it because I came from a country of war. And I remember, you know, when the bombs went off, we would run into the bomb shelters at night. And I remember I started to sleep through the bombs because it just didn't mean anything anymore, right? And today, some of the part of the world are going through that. But the biggest blessing that we have is being able to support, being able to love, be able to be united as one, to be able to grow. And so what I want to share with you guys today is that if you really, you can grow. There's nothing that can stop you. Don't build this as a sometime. Build this as a full-time business. Don't build it as whenever I feel like it. Build it as something that is going to change not only your life, but other people's lives. How many lives can you bless with this opportunity? Because you see, in any job that you have, you can't bless others in a product, in a service, and in a business, and in an income. When I see single moms or single dads being able to be at home with their children full time, be able to build their home business and be able to make income, you know what that does? It brings me joy and happiness. When I'm able to see people grow, when I'm able to see people increase income, when I see people, they say, Sanaz, I have no more debt. Sanaz, I have so much money. I went to the souk market and I bought gold. Sanaz, I don't know what to do with my money. That's a good problem to have, wouldn't you say? Because when you're not used to making 2, 5, 10,000 a week and you start making it, you don't know what to do with it. And we're here to support you. We're here to guide you. And by the way, those are the really cool meetings I've had with people where they've called me and they say, Sanaz, I don't know what to do with my money. What do I do? I'm at a level where I've never been. You know what kind of a blessing that is? So those are the really, really cool moments that I've been able to achieve in this industry, not only for myself to be able to grow, but to help others. And then let's talk about recognition. Let's talk about travel. Let's talk about family and unity. Because so many of you have become like family to us. We've got to know you. We've grown with you. We've got to know your children. We've got to know your husbands. We've got to know your wives. We've got to know all of the amazing things that you guys, do. And the reality of it is that, oh, sorry, I just heard background. So the reality of it is that we've been able to travel the world with some of you. We've got to get to know your families. We've got to be able to build some amazing bonds with you guys. Those are the blessings of this opportunity. Those are the blessings of this industry. Now, the other very cool thing that we've been able to do at Opulence Global is one team, one dream towards the billion. Most people don't understand what that means. I'm going to share with you guys. You see, we see this number one happen often, right? You guys have all seen this. We do this. This means one team, one dream towards the billion. We don't care your education. We don't care the color of your skin, your race, your religion, where you're from, whether you come from poverty or your riches, doesn't matter. We are one team, one dream, building the same commonality. I see so many people from so many different parts of the world with so many different religions. Sometimes people ask me, what's your... I love every single human being. My parents said it best, we're all like fruits. We're all different colors and shapes, but we're all fruits at the end of the day. And we are fruits of God. So we continue to build together as one family, one team, one dream, to be able to build this phenomenal journey around the globe, to inspire each other, to uplift each other. And I look forward, I want everyone that is on this call as well to work towards our next cruise, because our next cruise, I hope we can charter an entire ship. The last cruise that we were on was amazing. And if we can basically charter a phenomenal ship, we all get on that, we celebrate together, we are united as one, we basically grow together. Those are things that don't happen in companies. Those are things that happen in Opulence. Many companies do not treat everybody the same. It's how much volume and how much money you're bringing in that makes a difference. At Opulence Global, it's not just about that money that you're bringing in. Of course, that makes a big difference. It's about the volume, and we recognize you when you are becoming, MGRS qualified and Car Club. But we want to see more of you. Why aren't more of you guys? For me, I would be kicking and screaming every time I'm not MGRS or Car Club qualified, because I am driven. So get your butts out there, get your teams to achieve. And guess what? When you do it, you need to ask that same expectation of your team to achieve. The more your team achieves, the more you achieve. The more you do, the more your team does, right? Remember, Ramin always says, our founder and CEO, the leader, the speed of the pack is the speed of the leader. So how fast are you growing? What are your expectations of your team? But then what are you doing with it? We have, sorry about that. So the reality of it is I wanted to share that. I have some notes. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything else as well. And so here is what I'm going to, I guess, conclude with, and I'll let you guys ask any questions that you have. The reality of it is, ladies and gentlemen, Opulence Global has been able to give me and so many others a dream life, a life of financial freedom, a life of joy and happiness, a life that, you know, is truly a life I always dreamed of. I just never knew how I was going to achieve it. And just last week, I just bought a brand new home. I just bought an incredible, incredible dream home. I always wanted this, you know, big, ginormous gated house, and I got it. And I can't wait to have an event there and one day invite all of our fabulous partners to celebrate. And, you know, I stood there, and I want to share this with you guys. I stood there at the front porch of my house the other day, and thank you for all the beautiful congratulations. I stood at the front porch of my house in a very, very prestige area. You know, I had my G-Wagon on this side parked up, and I had my other car parked on the other side, my Porsche. And I'm standing in my gated home with, you know, a big pool in the back and a big cabana and the whole works. I mean, I got the dream. And I stood there and I said, I've been working for this for 20 years. Listen to what I just said. I've been working for this for 20 years. And I said, I did it. I did it. And not that I don't have a beautiful home today, not that I don't have a dream lifestyle, but this was the dream home I wanted, and I was able to buy it. And this is what I'm so excited about. Now, can you guys imagine how many times I probably wanted to give up? Can you guys imagine how many times I've had failures? I've fallen down. I just got back up every single time. And one of the big things that I can share with you guys is keep on going, keep on driving, have passion, have excitement, have hope, have belief. You are so blessed to be able to achieve anything your heart desires. Anything you want, you can achieve it. Did you know that if you were to put a fish in this cup, listen to this very carefully, it will grow as big as the cup. The moment that you expand it into a bigger bowl, the fish will start to grow. So how much are you limiting yourself? How big do you want to grow? Because the only person stopping you is you. The only person that is preventing you from growing is you, nobody else. It's not about excuses. It's not about my partner. It's not about my kids. Oh, I'm a mom of 4 kids. It's not about any of that. If you really have the will, we have the way. If you really have the passion, you can do it. And you can do it much bigger, better, stronger than me, faster than me. Because remember what I'm doing, I'm paving the path. I'm paving the path. I'm going through those journeys so you don't have to. We're building the infrastructure so you don't have to. We're making things grow faster so you don't have to. All you got to do is show up, dress up, do it, build it, grow it, inspire it. And with that, I hope that today's call has been inspirational for each and every single one of you. My story is a little bit different than most of you, but if you have the will, and you can have the way. We have the way. We are super, super excited of where Opulence Global is growing. Let me tell you, 15 years ago, this June is going to be the 16 years that I'm going into. When we first started, we wanted to become a multi-million-dollar company. We've become that. We are going to become a billion-dollar company. And I promise you, the question is, will you be a part of that journey? And if the answer is yeah, then God bless. I look forward to seeing you on stage. I look forward to you being abundantly blessed. I look forward to you, me, and so many lives. And you know what? I look so forward to celebrating each and every single one of your successes with us, because at the end of the day, that's what this opportunity is about. That's what this company is about. It's about hope. It's about growth. It's about love. It's about unity. It's about passion, and it's about excitement. And with that, I want to say, God bless you all. Thank you for joining me this morning. I hope some of my words have just inspired you, blessed you, got you to rejoice, and you know what, giving you hope to not give up. Let's do this. Let's build the billion. Let's go to the top. Let the pandemic be finished so we can travel and we can go on our cruise ships and our vacations in Dubai, so we can celebrate and eat and dance and celebrate and joy. With that, Danny, I'll pass it to you to see if there's questions.
Awesome, Sanaz. I do see microphones going off because I am sure that they all want to share and ask questions. Powerful, powerful call. Thank you so much, Sanaz. And I do see the chat going like crazy. Everybody's so excited and, of course, inspired. As you said, even if it's one person on this call out of almost 200 people,
Sure. So why don't we open up the lines if they have any questions? If you're a guest, I obviously get back in touch with the person that is invited you to be on as well.
Awesome. So we can either do questions like here, if you want to like raise your hand or unmute yourself to ask the question. We would love to have you. If you are a guest and you're not a part of our Opulence Global Nation yet, but you would like to ask some questions, make sure you ask them here. And we have Kader Diabati. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Do you have a question, Kader? You can unmute yourself.
Well, yeah, I have a question about the opportunity.
Sure.
I would like to know, like, what or is it like a global? Is it global, and like how do we get started?
Of course. So yes, this is a global business, Kader. You could be in any part of the world. You can get started. We have different packages to get started at. The best thing is to get in touch with the person that invited you and say, how do I get started? And then you could basically decide which package works best for you. And we can definitely assist you with that. And I want to welcome you.
And we also have Tammy Whitmer.
Hello, Tammy. Yes, my dear.
Hi, Sanaz. And what you said about being blessed, you already blessed me, my dear. You don't realize it because, well, you do realize it, and it's a fact. I'm walking again. I was told I would never get out of that wheelchair. So yes, FOL is a miracle.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. We are blessed, and I know how blessed I am too.
Yeah, we are all blessed, and that's what opulence is.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that, sweetheart. It's so good to always see you. All right. By the way, you guys can raise your hand. You can basically ask us whatever questions that you do have. This is more for you guys. I'm here with you. I'm here to support you guys. I'm not in a rush to run away. So let me know how I can assist you. Again, if you are a guest here with us, I want to welcome you as a guest. If you are one of those people that has that passion, that wants to do more, that wants to create more, that wants to help their families, that wants to, reach financial freedom, you can do that. Just get back in touch with the person that invited you today to ask them exactly how, ask them, what's the right package for you to get started at, and we'll assist you through the journey.
I had one more question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Because I suffer from many more. Like I have a couple of, and now I would like to know what is opulence good for people with high blood pressure and diabetes?
So Opulence is the company, but we do have incredible products that are basically Fountain of Life and other products that are very, very good for people that do have it. Yes, absolutely. And we do cover those, Khader, on our conference calls on Mondays, where we do have product calls. And we also have brochures for Fountain of Life that you can also study, and that will assist you in giving you a little bit more information as well. Okay, other questions or comments from today, from my amazing Opulence family? Danny, I know a lot of people put it in the chat groups as well, and I think you have access to that. I'm not sure if I have, but again, we are here to, of course, oh, there we go. I just see it now.
Since we change it to webinar format, people can actually unmute themselves. So please feel free to ask the question.
Yeah, I think everyone is so used to not being able to do that. All right, so I think I have Diane's hand up.
Can I talk, Sanaz and Danielle?
Yes, Sahra, how are you, sweetheart?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sanaz. Really, we are, anytime I know how much background you work hard and leadership, and both of you hand to hand working all this product and all this amazing and shipping and take care in that. My heart moved it for you. So thank you very much for hard work, and really that is priceless for us as a members of Opulence. The question I have it today is for my guests. I have at least 5 guests on the call right now, and some of them are really reluctant and saying, "Oh, I don't know what I'm getting into it. What is this business all about?" So what is the good wisdom word that you maybe tell them, like, this is like I'm keep saying this is an amazing opportunity. And actually I have a master degree level of university. I have a couple of diploma, but really, like I always say, bottom my heart, I will put the back in all my degree and diploma, and I work hard my Opulence business. And that is what I saw it, the vision I saw it, and I'm working hard for that. But some of our guests, they may not see that. So what will you say to them?
You know, that's a great question, Sahra, but let me ask you a question. I'm going to actually put you a little bit on the spot.
No problem.
You're a mom of 3 kids, yes?
Yes.
And you have what kind of a degree?
I have a master degree as a community development. I picked it up number top of the community development in Carleton University, one of the top university in Ottawa.
Carleton University is one of the top ones. You have a master degree, which you paid a ton of money. Mashallah, good for you for that. Now, let me ask you a question. Before Opulence, what was the biggest income you had in 1 month before Opulence?
Before Opulence, wow. Before Opulence, the biggest income I had was maybe 2,500 per month.
Per month with a master's degree. And now being a mom of 3, staying at home, what has been your biggest income in 1 week?
Wow. In 1 week, again, it's around maybe 3,000. Overall, sometimes I get by 7,000 per month. And I'm actually telling you, I didn't even remove it myself yet at the position that I can work full-time, full-time for my business. I'm still in that kind of limbo. I'm working hard for my business, but at the same time, I'm paying the mortgages. I'm taking care of the rest of the family. So I'm not fully free for my business yet. I'm monthly between I can say safely 4,000 to 8,000.
Yeah.
Per month.
So you were before Opulence, you know, you were doing 2,500. You're a mom that is basically building this business full-time, serious, part-time. Basically, part-time business is paying you $4,000 to $8,000 on average a month, Canadian dollars.
Absolutely.
So if this business could pay a mom of 3 kids who's really busy, who's a stay-home mom, that $4,000 to $8,000, and you're only working at part-time, can you imagine what this opportunity can do for people? So you see, the reality, Sada, what I always tell people, your paycheck is written by you. We don't write your paycheck. Paid $100 versus $10,000, it's up to you. Now, did you ever think you would be making $8,000 a month?
No, not really. If I do maybe consultation and work hard, which is I don't have a more time for that, it won't be possible. But also, Sanaz, since I was joined the business, I'm gonna add this bonus. I was one of the blessing, really. We're all blessed, but I was actually one of the things thinking like I have a light with me, I have a spirit with me. It's not I create 8,000 per month for myself, but actually I create like a subhanallah, it's like from like 2,500 and thousands of single mothers right now, and thousands of leaders are like they are well off. Like basically I'm the bottom of that. I'm the one who brought it, but I'm the bottom of that because my time limited me. But opportunity that I create thousands of people. Like for example, one good example is mashallah is for Ifrah. Ifrah is between minimum 25,000 to 40,000 per month. And there is another 100 is that making much more like not less than Ifrah, but close to Ifrah. And I remove so much poverty from the families with the team. I shouldn't take that whole credit, but I was the one who was blessed with that.
You know, Sahara, sweetheart, you just answered your own question. You have blessed hundreds of people to come out of poverty, to bless people's lives. Look, $2,500 a month, a week is a lot of money for you to make part-time. I mean, we look at $2,500 like it's not a lot of money, but you just said we have blessed hundreds of people to come out of poverty. God will abundantly bless you because of that. And it's because of the hard work. It's because you chose this opportunity. And look, if you can make an extra $1,000 a month in your part-time business, it can change so much. But you have not only changed your own financial status by doing $4,000 to $8,000, but you have blessed and helped hundreds and hundreds of people in your community
So
to do
true.
what? To do the same thing.
So true.
So you really answered your own question, sweetheart. I don't need to answer it because you know what I would say to
I
people.
just want that my guest, like the only thing is I was hoping for is to hear from you this opportunity. Like it's no brainers. Like really, like I answer, but I'm seeking for your own words to tell them
Well,
that.
here's what I can share
But
from
I
a
told
company.
them already. Whatever I actually get blessed for it. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Here's what I can share with you from a company. We're 16 years old. We're a debt-free company after 16 years. We have a AAA BBB rating with a Better Business Bureau. After 16 years, I don't know if you guys know, we don't. Do you know why? Because we created once, we created properly, we spend money on creation, we spend money on development, we spend money on research to make sure that once it goes into your hands, you will love it as much as we do. So the reality of it is, if Sahara, our business is solid, it's proven, it's working, it's building, it's creating, it's giving wealth, it's giving opportunity, it's giving blessings. The only question is, do you want in? And if the answer is yes, amen. Let's get you started and let's get you making some money.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sanaz.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
All right. Other questions? Raise your hand. I think we have Diane.
Good morning, Sanaz.
Hello, my dear. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you? I
Great.
just wanted to say to you, thank you for everything that you do. I'm a creative person. I love your formulations. I love my skin since I've been using Fairy Flawless. My skin is like the best. I no longer have to go to the dermo. And I just love everything. I love your education as well every Monday night. I find I get a lot of education on the products with you and David O. Thank you so much for being a pioneer trailblazer for all women, business owners and leaders. And I just wanted to just say thank you so much for everything that you do. I continue to learn. I continue to grow, and I'm very positive about the future of Opulence, and I know we're going to make it to the billion. And I just wanted to thank you so much, Sanaz, and congratulations on your home as well. Well deserved.
Thank you so much, my dear. I appreciate that. We have some amazing, amazing women in our company that are united as one. We work together, we build together, we inspire with each other. I love having you on our calls, your activity, your motivation as well. And I get my energy from you guys as well. You guys are amazing. You're amazing. So thank you for being on, and thank you for all those kind words as well, sweetheart.
I love you, and thank you so much.
Love you, sweetheart. Have an amazing day.
You too. Thank you.
All right, love. Okay, who else do we have? I think Nancy.
Hi, Sanaz. Yes.
Hello, Nancy.
Yes, hi, Sanaz. Amazing. I'd like to add something on what you said about our company. The last thing that should be remembered by all the people here is that the company delivers. The company delivers in everything, the product and the compensation. compensation plan. But one thing that I'd like to share to you, I'm very excited because of the best product that we have, which we consider the gift of nature, perfected by science, delivered into our hands, is that right now, at this very moment, I'd like to share to you my best friend in my province in the Philippines is right now to be intubated because of COVID-19. But you know what? I sent the bottle of Fountain of Life. I'm shaking. I sent a bottle of Fountain of Life to her to the hospital, and she started taking it. And in just full 4 droppers, her oxygen level from 25 has now gone up to 90. What an amazing product we have. And one thing that I'd like to share to you, a week ago, I discovered this solid lump on my visceral fats, and it's really massive. It's like an avocado. Can you imagine that? And you know what? I soak it with Fountain of Life. I took 3 full droppers of Fountain of Life, and it's only a week, 6 days since I discovered it. And it has gone to very, very small, like a small native egg of.
Aw,
I was crying when I was holding it, Sanaz, and I saw it that it has gone small. What? How can science explain? How can I explain that on my testimony? And I just wanted to share this to you guys because I'm just really excited that it's not only the compensation plan, it's not only everything that you had provided, the gift that you had brought into our hands to share to a lot of people has really, really helped. I don't know how many people I had helped already. And it's the joy of sharing this product that makes me feel proud to be part of Opulence Global. And thank you so much, and God bless us all.
Oh, Nancy, this is the reason why we do what we do. When we're at the office and we hear these stories and we hear these testimonials, it just makes our heart rejoice and just be happy and be proud and create, whether it's the products, whether it's the business opportunity. These are the life-changing things, ladies and gentlemen, that we are doing at Opulence that changes our lives. Nancy, thank you so much for sharing that. God bless all of us as well, and you. And I'm so glad that your lump has gone down and sharing your testimonial. All right, we have a John Wilson, Danny. I think they have their hand up as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, John.
Hello, John, did you have a question for us?
We can't really hear you, John. If you can get closer to your speaker. Can you get closer to your speaker?
Hi, John. We see that you're unmuted. Unfortunately, we cannot hear you, my friend.
Well, I'm a little bit excited about this business, and I just get started on Friday by Miss Maria Batis. And it was not very hard for me to get started because I tried this business before in Amway.
Mm-hmm.
And during the time of Amway, the kind of tools and the material that we have to work with now, we didn't have that before. Now we have social media, we have WhatsApp, we have so much different things that we could work with, we could meet people. And I'm very excited about this business, also to try the product. I'm in Pennsylvania right now, sitting in front of bus. I drive a bus on the weekend as a part-timer. And I'm also excited to be on time. In other words, I transport my group and I drop them out, and I was so happy to join in. I'm sitting in front of the wheel right now, looking at what's going on, your story, your experience and all that is very excited. I'm feeling so excited now.
Good.
I want to build this business to the highest I could.
You know what, John? You're at the right time. You're at the right place, my dear. Let's go build $1 billion. As you're sitting on front of that bus, hold the wheel. You are the driver of your future and what you're going to create. We're here to build with you. We're here to support with you. But remember what I said. It's all about you. You choose your path. You choose your direction. It's how fast you put your foot to the pedal that's going to get you to the end line. All right, my friend, welcome to the team.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you. Hello, Sanaz Hooman.
Hello, my dear. How are you?
Fantastic, blessed and highly favored. First and foremost, I want to thank you so much again. You are my great inspiration for all what I've been in the business and learned so much from you. And to be able to hit this number again, sharing all your nuggets, sharing all your experience, sharing all your passion. I truly love you and appreciate you. And I'm going to the building. You know, it's this young man a friend referred me to. And as soon as I got him on the phone, actually he called me about after 10. And there I was, I spent the time with that young man. And I realized he had the same mindset and going in the same direction. Originally, he's from Grenada. And this is, I say, as you're saying, you cannot, this business is all about persistent and consistency. You know who I am, you know what I do. I never give up or never give in. I hang in there, I come and go. Actually, I have 6 guests on a call today.
Amazing.
And I'm super, super excited. And I know this year, 21, will be an extraordinary. I want to hit my LD tree. I am helping right now 6 ladies to become LD1. It's like competition now. And that's what I'm saying. Of all the hard work, what you have done, and what you share between you and the CEO, I am truly blessed. I'm truly grateful, and I'm not going anywhere. And my goal here is to help build as many people as I can, to help them to become the LD1 to LD2, to make a big difference, not only in their life, but in many lives as ours. And first of all, thank you so much. Love and appreciate it. Congratulations what you have done. And we're going one team, one dream towards the billion. Thank you so much, Sanaz Hooman.
Thank you so much, Maria. First of all, I absolutely love your energy. I got to plug in my laptop here. Enthusiasm, your excitement, everything that you are doing. You know, you are a prime example of a phenomenal student. You have no ego. You consistently build and grow. We're super excited to have you as a part of our team. I want to welcome all of your guests that's with us today as well. And I have no doubt with your leadership, with your experience, with your passion, with your excitement, with your heart, that you are going to grow. We appreciate you. I have no doubt that you are going to the top. I have no doubt that you are inspiring so many lives. And you know what? You the same way. You have helped so many people. And I've seen it firsthand. Now come out of poverty. You have helped so many people, you know, changing their lives. You have helped so many people going out from upgrading their lifestyle. And, you know, when you start to upgrade in life, ladies and gentlemen, when you go from, you know, living in, housing that is supported by the government, and then you start to go into owning and coming down with a down payment to buy your first property. And then from that, you get to upgrade and go into a bigger home. And then from that, you keep on expanding. That is personal achievement, and that is personal inventory. And when you're able to bless other lives to be able to do that, I don't know what is more blessing than that. So that's the really, really cool part about this opportunity. So God bless you, Maria. Thank you so much for those words and your love. We love and support you and appreciate you.
Thank you. Love you too.
All right. Okay, Miriam, I see you are on and you are got your raised hands.
Oh my God. You know what? Even Maria said it all. You know, we feel like we're the pioneer, and every time we hear your story, it brings all the memories back. And do you remember 2012? And you signed for me to the billion. You did say that time on 2012, and I kept it and I cherish it. And you are one of the top 10 wealthy women in business. Just imagine, direct sales. So we know we were there with the leaders. And I remember when you gave me this check on the stage, you know, and we cried. Oh my God, I'll never forget. This is a time where I managed to move up from government housing to buy my first home, you know, and a lot of other women in a Toronto community housing, because when I was a board of director of housing, they don't give us nothing. They just use our talent and our energy, and there's nothing. So for me, to see more women in power, it helped our children, our young men, our young brothers. And me, I went through a lot with my journey, right? I had a 7 accident, you know, and I kind of like go down and then I come up again. You always pull me up, Sanaz. I salute you and Ramin, because no matter what, you never give up on me, you know, and I feel like my tears are gonna come, but I'm telling you, this is my home. Opulence is part of my life. You know, even if I shake a little bit to get down, I stand up and I shake it and I keep going, because you know what? It is always there for us, no matter what. So if there's any people here, it's up to you. This is something you can save somebody's life, somebody's health, somebody's charity. You know, I know.
I have seen your story, and I think it's really important to just talk about it. And thank you for sharing a very personal part of your story. You are one of those ladies that was living in government homes. And I remember when you first purchased your first house, you came up with a down payment, you were able to grow, and you were able to change your lifestyle. You came to me, you're like, Sanaz, I bought my first house. And you know what? I'm getting goosebumps sharing that with you guys. Because you know what? Those are the stories that we hear. Those are the lives that we see being changed. It's not about making the rich richer. It's about helping everyone achieve success. And, you know, that's one of the biggest things that you've been able to do, but you've been the driver of your own life, Miriam. You wanted it bad enough. You wanted to be able to do some amazing things. You have been able to achieve that success. There is a lot more still in you, young lady, that you need to get out. You know, Ramina always says it. And you know what? I think the next decade is going to be an amazing journey. Miriam has been with us for 15 years, by the way. And through every obstacle, Miriam has never given up. Today, she's able to live an amazing life because of the opportunity. She has blessed so many people with a product. I met some of your team members yesterday when they came to do curbside, or Friday, they came to do curbside pickup, and they were so grateful for, you know, the products and the opportunity. And you know what? It's because of you going out there. One thing I love about Miriam is she has no fear. She talks to everybody, and she continuously grows and inspires people. And that's what's helped her to be able to build more and more. So Miriam, I'm so proud of you, sweetheart. Let's continue to build. May God continuously, abundantly bless you more and more. And to the billion.
To the billion. And don't be scared. You know, for me, there's no failure. You already told us there's no failure. It's experience and learning experience, and it's knowledge. And that knowledge make you stronger, so you can pass on to another person, so they don't do the same mistake, and kind of like learning through process. And one thing I know, I'm proud of every individual who are part of Opulence. Every individual, because I call Opulence, it's our vehicle. You know, to take it, because it doesn't take anything away from you. It's just adding, and it takes you from one place to another. An enhancement. Just imagine our youngest girl from St. Lucia, Vanisha's daughter. That's our inspiration. And me, you see, my brother passed away last week, right? And I'm here, guys. I'm here. You know, and my brother died with corona. I had the corona last year. You know what? I was lucky to have Opulence with me. You know, no matter what, I didn't fail. And not only that, I was home with my brother and my daughter. We all take Fountain of Life. It builds your immune system. Like, it's not a cure, but it builds your immune system. So you have that energy to fight. But when you don't have nothing, you're lost. You know? So I'm telling you guys, this is it. You know, when they said this is it, this is it. This is, I'm already, I call myself semi-retired. You know, it's like, if I say like, it's like, you have it. If you abuse, it's up to you. If you don't listen, it's up to you. But everything is like, we're not duplicatable, but the system is duplicatable. And the system is there. The system is there. And guys, go read. Order the book. It is in the back. Go read about Sanaz and go read about all this.
I don't know if I have any more of that book left, but it's called Wealthy Women. It was a book I was featured in a chapter. And Miriam, we do have some amazing memories in the past 15 years. Thank you for all your love. All right, I want to get to the billion.
Thank you, Mariam.
All right. I think we have Khadra Ali as well. I want to be able to give as many people the chance to be able to speak as well. Khadra, are you there, my dear?
Hi, Sanaz. Good morning, Daniela. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today?
We are great. How are you?
Not bad, thank you. So Sanaz, I'm new to the company. I've only been here 2 months now. On the 18th, it'll be 2 months. I just wanted to know, like, how were you able to build without the presence of social media? I mean, how were you able to reach the vast majority of humans you've reached across the globe? I mean, I can't.
You're gonna find out how old I am if I tell you that. So
I'm just wondering, because I've always been with social media, so I cannot imagine having to reach people of different countries without I can't even imagine not having WhatsApp and being able to talk to my family alone from everywhere. So how did you do it?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys are so blessed. First of all, you know, back in the day, We literally had to print lots of documents, and we used to use a lot of posters, and we used to use a lot of company magazines and prints and links, as we call them. And we would literally meet people belly to belly, or we would get their address and mail out a package to them. I'm talking like, this is going back in the day. If we wanted to talk to someone, let's say Khadra, you wanted to introduce me to somebody else, we would have to buy an extra line to do a 3-way call. So there was no video calls, there was no social media at that time. We would have to buy long distance packages to really call people. I mean, has come out, we're able to WhatsApp people, Telegram people, use Facebook, use Instagram. You could basically build a global business with having internet. Before, we couldn't do that. Before, we had to spend money on stamps. Before, we had to create portfolio packages. Before, we had to mail out package products to people. Before, there was no social media. So if there was a testimonial, it would get published in a publication, and then we would have to print those out and buy those materials and then mail them out to our customers as well. So there was a lot more challenges than today. Today, it's easy to share. Today, you share a video, you share it on WhatsApp, you share it on Facebook, you share it on Instagram. Today, you can tag people. Today, you can do a video call like we're doing today. Today, you can show video pictures. You can actually talk about little things that you want. So there was a lot more challenges. And that's why I said to you guys, if I'm able to do it in 20 years with, the lack of technology, imagine how fast you guys can achieve it. So I hope that answers your question.
That's amazing. Thank you, Sanaz. I've always wondered, how was it done then? Thank you.
Yeah, you printed everything, you mailed everything out, you did 3-way calls, you never met people in person, you would take pictures, you would print pictures, put them into albums, and then when you would go to meeting, I used to go to meetings, by the way, Khadra, with albums of testimonials. And my albums was like, here, let me show you my album. And we would flip through pictures and show them. So technology has really revolutionized, but it's also made us a lot lazier people. So you just need to become better at sharing because you now have the chance to share so much more. But we just need to become better at sharing it, because we have all the tools at our fingertips. Right now, I can message 100 people simultaneously with one photo, with one testimonial. So we just need to get better. All right, next question. I think we have Hawa Ali, and I also have Pauline Ash. So who wants to go first?
I think I see Pauline.
All right.
Hi,
Pauline,
Sanaz.
how are you, sweetheart?
Good morning. Good morning, Sanaz. Oh my God, it's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to be alive, awake. Oh my goodness. I have my friend Sarah on the call here today. She came to me, Sanaz, yesterday. We're talking, we just caught up after, oh my God, over 15 years now? I couldn't believe it, because she was looking for me. I'm originally from Nova Scotia. And so she was looking for me, asking for people down there, where to find me or whatever. And anyway, it's like, it's good timing. I told her God works in mysterious ways. And asking her what she was doing, if she had any health issues. And she actually, oh my goodness, it was so, the timing was wonderful, because when she was telling me that she has diabetes, and I told her, my dear, you know what? I have something for you that will help you, because she was so concerned. She was like really worried about it, because it was affecting her eyesight. And yesterday on Stella's call, yesterday on the call yesterday, the Nigerian call, I was talking about diabetes. And I was telling her about our product, the Fountain of Life. And she was, oh my goodness, she was so amazed about the product. I was telling her, like, how it's not a cure for any chronic disease or whatnot, but it is a self-healing, to me, it's a self-healer because it's the, high performance antioxidant, as you know, and it's helped me and my family. I told her, when I first started this business last year, my big why is because, the death of my mom. And then, I lost my dad too, about 2 months ago in February there. And it was, a tough ride, but, I'm so happy to be here and help everyone, my family, my friends, people I don't know. And Sarah, thank you for being on the call today. everyone out there, I'm telling you, all our products are so good, Sanaz. I love all our products. And my baby is the fountain of life because, you know, what it did for me, my family, and what I continue to do, you know, to help everyone. You know, I just wanted to, you know, say that congratulations to you. You really deserve, you know, that new home of yours. God will continue to bless you and Ramin. I'm so thankful, you know, for you guys. You can't just sit there and wait for people to give you that golden dream. You know, I decided to take charge of mine. You know, I'm still working on it, Sanaz, you know, working on people and helping everyone where I can. And, you know, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're exactly right. You have to do for you. You know, I have a libido mind and I'm going to keep on going. And I'm a go-getter, Sanaz. You know,
Amazing.
I'm a go-getter.
You know, Pauline, one thing I
Yes.
want to share with you, all the adversities that you've been through, it only makes you stronger and molds you to be an amazing queen. And I know you are. I look forward to building even bigger, better, stronger with you guys. I mean, you guys are amazing. You're a part of that journey. And you know what? Like I said, valleys and hills, right? We all go through valleys and hills.
Yes.
Sometimes we don't know why, but we are all relentless. There's so many powerful people in Opulence. One big thing is that you have to decide which vehicle you're jumping into. Are you going to drive into, you know, a mediocre car that's going to give you 50 kilometers an hour, or are you going to jump into that, you know, that's going to zoom you right into where you want to go? The reality of it is it's going to take effort. It's going to take commitment. It's not, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh yeah, it's going to be easy. Let's just get rich. It doesn't work like that. Anything, ladies and gentlemen, that you guys achieve quickly will dissipate quickly. Anything that you dig and you put good roots into, it's like planting. I'm a big gardener. I love gardening. I love planting. When you are basically putting the plant in, you're putting in the roots and it goes into the soil and it gets basically fertilized and you water it and you nourish it and you love it. Guess what? Those roots, you can't just rip out the tree anymore, right? Because those roots are right into the ground. So how deep rooted are you in your business? How deep rooted are you in your belief and your commitment? Because the reality of it is, trust me, I've had haters. I've had dream stealers. I've had people say no. I've had people say, oh, it's not going to work. I've had to, who buys online? I've had it all. You know what? The reality of it is that you allow who will penetrate into your brain, into your heart, into your soul. Will they, if you allow it, they will get in. If you don't allow it, they cannot get in. Your dream is your passion. Your passion is your excitement. Your excitement is your journey. And you know what? No one can take that away from you. So absolutely, Pauline, you can do it. You can achieve it. Everyone else on this call, whatever your desire is, you can achieve it if you have that will. And if you basically block any negativity and expect that people are going to say no to you, you will be rejected. Just don't take it personal. It is not personal. It is business. We're building a business. In order to build a business, not everyone's going to be a part of the journey. Not everyone's going to understand you. Not everyone's going to want to do business with you. And that is okay. You don't want everyone around you. All you want is the people that are like-minded, that are driven, that want the same things as you, which is drive, passion, commitment, excitement. And if they want that and they have that same flow with you, and if the timing is right, like Pauline said, you know, her timing was right with her friend, you know, it was basically synchronized at the same time. And if it is, great. And if it isn't, follow up. If it isn't, you know, don't let that be no right now. You know, when they say no, it doesn't mean no forever. It means not right now. So put it in your forensic DMO box, follow up on it, because you know what? Remember, I had four people contact me. I didn't get in on that first call. Build that like and trust. Follow up with people, understand people's needs and wants. Some people are going to work for this business for money. Some people are going to work for the product. Some people are going to work for the recognition. Everyone is going to be different of what they are working towards. All right. So I think we have Phoebe as well. I know she's got to raise my queen from Kenya. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm fine, Sanaz. I'm fine, Sanaz. Thanks a lot. In fact, you have reminded me the time you came to Kenya. We had just started the Opulence Global had just come to Kenya. My upline Nancy had talked to me, but I was wondering how this business will be done. I had all the passion. I had just left another network marketing company and come to this one because of the compensation plan. But everything was not so clear. I wasn't understanding how this business will be done. Then boom, you and Daniela came to Kenya. You talked to us, but still you talked and I was like, now I got lost completely. I was amazed looking at you and wondering, how did these girls do it? You know, now there came one thing that almost drove me out of this business again. Everything that like the young girl who has just asked you, how are you building business without without this the internet? I mean, if that is what I may say, how are you building? That's what they're wondering. In that business, in that other company where we were, everything was manual. We were doing everything manual. Now came a business in Kenya, and I was told we are going to build it global, and we are going to use this kind of system, and I was lost because I am a BBC. I tell people I'm BBC, born before computers. And I was wondering, how on earth will this
I
thing...
like that. Hold on. BBC, born before computers. I like that.
I was wondering, how will this thing be done? Then my upline Nancy told me, Fabi, do not worry. Come the way you are. We will learn on the go. But what I love about this business is the way the company has set systems. If you really want to grow, the systems are really set, because where we were, why we didn't move the way we wanted to move was lack of the system. Today, I have grabbed the forensic network and I've said, I am dying with this thing because it is showing us direction. It is showing us how we need to move. And Sanaz, for real, your story today has brought the Fabi in me, the girl, the go-getter, the person who says, if you tell me this is the way, it does not matter how big the stone is ahead of me, I will pass through that stone. So today I'm telling everyone who is here today, it doesn't matter the situation in the world today. It doesn't matter what your neighbors, your friends, your relatives, the partners you brought in the business, what they say. What matters is what is in your heart, what is in your hands, what do you see ahead? It doesn't cost you anything. We are like candles. Just take that candle, light another candle. Your fire does not stop burning because you have lit that as other candle. And I love what Maria Baptiste says. We are just a dream away from each other. As we dream big, our dreams become a reality. So I want to tell you people, let's continue dreaming. Let's continue listening to these stories. They will make us who we are. If Kenya, where we didn't think this business, no, in fact, not many people believed anything could come from Kenya. But today, Kenya, we are here and you ain't seen anything yet. We have revamped, we have regeared, and we are ready to run. Thank you, Sanaz. Welcome back again. We are waiting for you. We want to hear this story again in our ears, just the way you came and ignited us in Kenya. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Phoebe. First of all, it's so great to see you. I remember the first time I met Phoebe, she was brand new. She had just left her previous company. You were actually Nancy's upline in the last company, and you had now become her downline. And yeah, you were sort of a deer in a headlight, like, what am I doing? But I love the BBC, born before computers. And you know what? You've had to really learn it. And you've done a great job, and we are so proud of you. You Kenyan ladies are fearless. You guys are such amazing queens. I know you've just been, how long has it been now? Almost 3 years?
3 years, yeah.
Yeah, we are 3 years now.
3 years. And you ladies are just relentless. And every year you become better, bigger, stronger. I think this is going to become a big year for you ladies with all the amazing new developments. Now you guys have really got a grasp of everything. And that's why it's so important for people to understand, you know, business doesn't happen overnight. And Phoebe, you know, I'm sure there's been moments that you're like, you know, should I do this? Should I quit? Because quitting is the easy way. And, you know, that's one of the big things that I did with you guys when we did the Kenya call. I said, guys, put on your big girl pants. Let's do this. let's build this, let's grow this. And you guys have been relentless, and you keep on growing, you keep on evolving, you keep on building. And I am so, so, so proud of everything that you guys have been able to achieve. We are super excited to come back to Kenya and to be able to grow with you guys and to be able to expand with you ladies as well. So we're really, really excited. So thank you so much for sharing all of your amazing things, Phoebe, with us today. Mwah. God bless.
Also,
All right,
I acknowledge the Kenya team yesterday. They are back in the map. They were number 5 in the month of April.
Yay!
So Kenya came back on board on the top 5. So
That's
they were really, really
amazing.
excited. And I told them that we have great news for them. So something special is coming for Kenya.
Oh, yes. So go Kenya, go Kenya, go Kenya. That's amazing. Top 5. Congratulations. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to do a couple of more, and then we're going to conclude it because we've already gone an hour and a half. We're supposed to do 30 minutes, but I wanted to give everyone an opportunity to share their words. So we'll do, you're saying, hey, Mimi. So let's get you to unmute and say a couple of words. Did you have a question or comment?
Hi, Levi. Can you hear us?
You have to unmute yourself, my friend.
Hear me? Oh, yeah. Okay. Can you hear me?
How are you?
Good, great. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Awesome testimonial, Sanaz. You have been a continuing inspiration to me. Because of you, I'm still here, because I was like a deer in the headlight. I was lost, and I just plug in. I plug in as anybody else, and I kept watching the webinar. I kept watching the testimonial. I kept watching the training with Daniela, and the morning training with you as well. So it was, continuing follow up, continuing learning the business and everything. So I've been doing that, and I thank you very much for that prompt email for my top, my 5. I didn't have a my 5, by the way, and I contacted Sanaz by email, and it was very prompted down. And within the next couple of hours, I was in touch with Renee, with Reza, with
Ronan.
With Ronan. Yeah, Ronan. I spent a lot of time with Ronan, actually. A lot of hours with Ronan learning, and Yula as well. And
yes,
yeah, and
now
I'm yes. Now I'm pulling in. I'm inspired. I'm gathered my energy together, and put the feet on the acceleration and move forward. So to get to the billion, because I'm for it, and I'm 100% for it. And I think it's so much to be a tremendous, incredible instrument for us. So God bless you.
Amazing, Leon. It's so good to hear from you, my friend. Absolutely. We're super excited that you are here and you're back and you're here to build with us. And you know what? There's some big things happening, and you're in good hands between Yulia, who's phenomenal, Ronan, Renee, Reza. You got a grid my 5 that can support you every step of the way. So welcome back. All right. Anyone else? Oh, I think Ronan is trying to speak as well. I didn't know Ronan. Hello, Ronan. How are you?
I'm not sure if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes.
I am phenomenal. I am listening and enjoying. We get to do a lot of Zooms and a lot of trainings. And for me, these types of calls is really for me to get to know all my brothers and sisters and actually get inspired by their stories. Because once you do what I do for 32 years, the only thing left to be inspired is actually to see the people that reminds you of your first years and the challenges. And you just want to stand in front of them and say, trust me, I've been there. It's not the end of the world. Move on. It's all happening. But yeah, I remember we are very fragile when we start. Never mind what age or where we come from. The magic of this industry and our family as a whole is that every one of us has to go through exactly the same challenges in order to achieve whatever type of success we want individually. So thank you very much. And Levi, we love you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that, Ronan. And, I agree. One of the biggest attributes, by the way, that we have in this company, and I want to share that as my closing comment, and then we'll conclude the call, is that everything that we do we've been through it. Myself, our founder and CEO, Daniela, the Rezas, the Renees, the Ronans, we've been there, we've done that. We've done this journey. We've been through the process to understand what it is. So when we teach you something, it's about experience. It's personal hands-on experience that we've done. And the reality of it is that you will have challenges, you will have highs and lows. Be focused, be laser focused on what you're working toward. We are growing, we are building. And here's what I said to you earlier, and I'm going to share with you once again. If you are a guest, listen to this very carefully. When I started in this company, our CEO said, I want to build a multi-million-dollar company. And I said, I'm in, let's do it. Today, we have done that. We have been able to create an amazing multi-million-dollar company that is debt-free. Our next target, and through that, by the way, we've created many millionaires. Towards that, we've created multiple six-figure income earners. Today, our journey is to become $1 billion company, $1 billion company. I'm going to say it again, $1 billion company. Say it with me, $1 billion company. So will you, my question is, will you be a part of that journey to be a part of that $1 billion journey? Because we're going to have more challenges. We're going to have more valleys and peaks, but guess what? We're going to do it because failure is not an option for us. Myself, the founder, the CEO, Daniela, Deljeet, our team, our staff, our corporate team, we are relentless. Remember, during the biggest pandemic the world has ever faced, our business continued to grow. We never ran out of product. We never short shipped you. We never missed one commission in 16 short shipped product because we didn't have product. We are strong. We are united. We are building. We are committed. We are here to build that $1 billion journey. We have over 50 years plus experience in the network marketing industry. We know what we're doing at our corporate office. Are we perfect? No, we're not. Can we expand? Absolutely. Can we become better? Absolutely. Just this week, we just added 2 more people to our IT team. Just this week, we added to our customer service team. Just this week, we are constantly hiring and adding and evolving and growing and becoming better. And you know what? That just shows you in the midst of a pandemic where companies are closing and shutting down and going bankrupt and running out of product and increasing massive prices. You know what? We are growing. There's a lot of challenges that we get faced with on the back end. Because remember, for example, FOL is from the pulp and paper industry. Well, there's no more newspapers that are being printed. There's no more distribution. So everything is slowing down. How do we continue to create your products? I'm going to share with you guys on that on Monday's call. So the reality of it is keep on dreaming, keep on believing, keep on growing, keep on inspiring. Don't give up, believe in yourself, and don't let anyone steal your dream. All right, I think Mavis has got her hand up. I want to definitely give Mavis, my diva of a queen, to say a couple of words. Mavis, sweetheart, are you there?
Yes, I am.
I absolutely adore you, and I think you know how much I love you. Yes, sweetheart.
Sanaz, you are truly an inspiration. And what I have to say is thank you. God bless you for inspiring us, and you deserve all the best. Love you, and God
I love you. Mavis, you know, your story is so powerful. May I ask how old you are?
81.
81. And let me tell you, this lady is a diva boss. At 81, she is rocking the business. She has traveled with us. She's got her cruise on. She's basically getting MGRS. She does retail sales. She's got a heart of gold and still going strong. May God continuously bless you, sweetheart. You are amazing. I adore you. You have a heart of gold. And you know what? You inspire me to keep on going. And I hope when I grow up and I'm 81, I'm just like you, sweetheart, because you are amazing. And you know what? That's the really cool part about this business. We have entrepreneurs that are 14, 15 years old in this company that are making money and having success. And then we have the Mavises of the world, 81. And as far as I'm concerned, you're 50 plus tax because you're
I agree.
your vibrancy, your excitement, your passion is just contagious, and we love you. Thank you so much for sharing that. I want to thank each and every single person that was on the call with us today. And I want to say I love you all. God bless you all. May all of you be abundantly blessed in this company, in this opportunity, in this business. May it keep on, feeding your families and prospering. May the products change your lives the way it has changed so many of our lives. I know we went really long today. I do apologize, but I do hope that, today's call has been inspirational, motivational, and it has really awakened your soul. One thing I want to remind you guys, Build Assist is ending. Take advantage of it. Build Assist is ending. Take advantage of it because this is epic. I had to throw that in there right in the middle of it because the Build Assist is ending. Every time we do Build Assist, it does so well. It ends tomorrow, Monday. So make sure you guys are on it. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of it. If you're a brand new guest, ask the person who just got you on, what is the Build Assist promotion? We did it, I think, a long time ago. It did really, really well. But I hope that this morning's sharing has been a blessing to all of you guys. I love you all. I look forward to hugging you, squeezing you, seeing you, meeting you, traveling to your countries, to be with all of you so that we can join hand. And with that, to the billion, and may God continue to bless you and your families. To the billion, team. Thank you so much, Danny, for hosting. Love you.
Take care. To the billion, team.
To the billion. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Love you guys.
To the billion.